Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you what I do for my skincare routine. So as of right now, my face doesn't look covered with pimples. I do have a few right now, but when I first started college about 5 years ago, I got really bad acne. I, of course, once I hit puberty, 13, started getting pimples here and there, but it was never anything crazy. I remember, peers that I went to school with, just had faces full of acne, and I was really fortunate that I didn't have that. But once I did start college, I ended up just, I think all the stress of, college in general just was really overwhelming for me, and it showed on my face, literally. I had patches of acne here. I still have scars from where I had really bad acne. Closer up you could definitely see I have big pores everywhere, and I do have some acne. My face isn't perfect, but it is a lot better than what it used to be. So when that happened in college, I actually started seeing a dermatologist, and they prescribed me with some medicine. They gave me 2 topical creams, one for the morning and one for the night, and my acne was actually so bad that they gave me a pill that I would take orally every day at some point. I think I took it every night, before bed, and that actually, I think, helped the most clear it up. It was just really bad. It's definitely a lot better. I mean, usually when I get my period, is when it gets bad, which I feel happens to other girls. I'm sure I'm not the only girl who, gets bad acne when they get their period. But other than that, it's pretty tame. But I'm still seeing a dermatologist. It's 5 years later. I'm not in college anymore, but now I have adult life stress of work and, maintaining a relationship and blah, blah, blah. So I do still have a skincare routine, so I'm going to show you what I use every day. So a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I actually went to my mall and went to Macy's, and inside Macy's they have a whole, makeup department. So I went to this one store called Shiseido that actually my best friend Marissa also has a YouTube channel, so Marissa Litsakis, if you want to check her out, she does cool videos. So her mom works for Shiseido, and my mom has gone before, and basically you can get a free facial. It's an hour long, and the only thing is they recommend you to buy products afterwards, and that's why the facial's free. So it's really not free, but whatever. So I was never able to go because I always worked weekends, but now that I don't work weekends anymore, I was cool, I guess they didn't have any available appointments till November, but I guess they had 2 cancellations on a Sunday, so my mom and I went. She went at 11 and I went at 12. And they take you into this back room where it's dark and soothing. You lay out on a table and this woman gives you a facial. Now, I've never had a facial before, but I'd like to think I take good care of my skin. I wash my face. I don't do it twice a day. Well, now I'm doing it 3 times a day, but I was only washing my face once a day, and just using my acne medicine in the morning and at night. I'm not taking the pills anymore because it cleared up a lot. Hopefully I can find a way to insert some pictures to show you guys one point how bad it was. I used to have Joey take a hot rag, hold it to my face where the pimples were, and then just pop them all. It was bad at one point. It was really bad. And he was a dermatologist for a point. He's a certified medical assistant, and he worked at a dermatologist's office, so he had like all the equipment and such. So I trusted him, and then this lady basically said that once I told her that he did like a terrible job, and then I told her like I would do it too, and she said I did a terrible job. This lady was like kind of rude, to be honest. Like, I don't think I would go back, just because, I don't know, it's kind of rude. Like, I get it, we're not like, you know, we don't have a license to be doing facials and blah blah blah, but like, you don't just say that to like a customer. Like, I don't know. I think that was bad customer service on her end, but that's besides the point. The point is to show you my skincare routine. So I went for this facial, and she did do like a really good job. Like, you know, she put all kinds of lotions and moisturizers, and then the last like 20 to 30 minutes, like half the appointment, was her just popping blackheads and pimples. And my mom told me like it would hurt, and it did. Like, especially my nose probably hurt the worst. But I feel like it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. So I was kind of okay with that. Like, I don't know. It just wasn't as bad as I thought. So for a while, I will show you. I have been using these two creams for acne. Now this one I use in the morning. This is Axone, which I feel like people have heard of. Like, I've heard of it on like acne commercials. And then this other one called Tretinoin. Now, when I first started seeing a dermatologist, I was using completely different creams. One of them was Epiduo, which everyone's heard of, I think. And I forget what the other one was. But I was using two creams and, like I said, taking a pill. Not taking the pill anymore, kind of. I went back on it for a while, but my acne's cleared up enough that like I really don't need it, so I'm not using it. So this one I use in the morning, and you just use like a pea-sized amount and you know, rub it on your face. So this is the one I'm going to be using in the video since it is the morning, and this one I use at night, same thing, pea-sized amount, and then rub it on your face. And these are the products I got from Shiseido. Now, this all came out to like, I got a Macy's card, so that gave me like 20% off, and then there was a sale of like 15% off. So originally, this was all probably around $150 for these three things, and I ended up paying $98. So I feel like I got like a pretty good deal. Like, what, I got like $50 off. Like, I mean, that's definitely a lot better than the original price. So the reason I have numbers on them is so I remember what order to use. Since I've been doing it for about 2 weeks consistently, I kind of know at this point, but when I first started, I wasn't really sure what order. So first I use this deep cleansing foam. So wash your face. So now, I used to just wash my face in the shower, like when I showered every night. But now I wash my face in the morning, I wash my face in the shower, and then after my shower, I actually wash my face again with the deep cleansing foam. In the shower, I use like a Dove body wash, like for my face, which maybe I shouldn't, but so. Take this, you do like a pea-sized amount, so this much. Of course they shut off my water because they're doing repairs in my building, so the water pressure is not the best. And the thing is, you want to get it really foamy. So, you kind of look like a mime. And obviously, like, use warm water. Okay, so just rub it really good, like, all over your face. And then you rinse it off, obviously, is the next step. Try not to get water everywhere, which is like the hardest thing. I hate how in those acne commercials they show people washing their face and they do the slow-mo rinsing it off with the water and it looks like so perfect and you're like, that's not accurate at all. Like, actually, there's not too much water, so I feel like I did decent. So then, obviously, you dry off your face once all the product is rinsed off. And now I'm going to go in with my Axone cream. It's a little spray, so you just take it, squeeze like a pea-sized amount on your finger, and then you just rub it all over like I do. Like, you could see like some pimples forming there. I am about to get my period next week, so they're like pimples are a thing. Plus I've been eating more chocolate than trying to cut down on like sweets and chocolate, which is what makes it bad, and I've just been having a hard time lately. So that's definitely making it act up. I feel like my acne looks way worse on camera. I don't know if that's just me, but I feel like my whole face now is like covered. I do have this one. I do have one over here, which I've been feeling. It hurts. And then this one like right in the middle. My chin hurts pretty bad. That's like about ready to be squeezed. So then you just rub that in. So we're done with that. We're done with the cream. We've washed our face. So now we are going to take the treatment softener. So this is a spray. Comes in this fancy bottle. All these things are like super fancy. Like really nice bottle. And Marissa's mom, Yvonne, gave me these like nice like cotton pads to use. So you take the cotton pad, take the cap off obviously, and you kind of just do one spray. That's it. You just need a little bit. Take it and you just rub it all over your face. Get all those spots. Just like that. Nothing crazy. And the plus side is this stuff all does smell like so good. And when I first started using it, like I have very sensitive skin, so when I first started using all this stuff, my skin did get red. But since then I feel like, and it kind of like did burn. But I just think that's because I have sensitive skin, because I've been doing this. This is like starting my 3rd week. It's Wednesday, so it's been like 2.5 weeks. And my skin doesn't get red or feel like it's burning anymore. So that's definitely a plus. So now the last thing is the Essential Energy Moisturizing Gel Cream. And it comes in this little tub. Very nice packaging. Now it comes with this little stick where I think you're supposed to like dip it in, like not use your finger, like dip it in and like rub it on with the stick. But I just use my finger because, I mean, they're clean at this point. So you just dip like a little bit in, like barely anything at all, and just kind of get it on those spots where you want it, and just rub it in. Now all this stuff smells so good, so that's definitely a plus. And I feel like I've definitely been seeing improvements. There have been times where, like, you know, just like the busyness of the day and you're running late, where like I haven't even done just my acne medicine that I'm supposed to do every day. So now that I'm doing all this skincare, I'm on like a schedule of like, I wake up and like the first 10 minutes of my day are just like doing my skincare. Usually takes like 5 to 10 minutes. And then at night, right after my shower, like I do the skincare routine so that I don't forget to do it. There have been a couple of days when it was like the weekend and I stayed out late and then came home really drunk and like obviously didn't do it. But other than that, like I've actually been sticking to it and I feel like I am seeing improvements. Obviously right now I'm kind of like starting to break out because stress and my period and being an adult. So that's a thing. But overall, like I really hope I can put pictures in this video somewhere showing you like how bad it was, because then I feel like it'll be like a night and day of like, wow, like her skin was really bad and now it's definitely a lot better. Obviously, like I said, there's times when it's even more clear than this, and like I said, I still do see a dermatologist, usually about like every 6 months, like twice a year, sometimes like 3 times a year. It just depends like when they want to see me. Like the first dermatologist I had retired, so then I was seeing someone else, and then she moved to another office, so then I was seeing someone else, like, so they're all different in when they want to see me. But usually they're like very pleased with like, you know, how I'm doing and everything, and they're pretty good with, like, pretty happy with like how my skin is, and I am too. Like they ask me like, oh, do you feel like the medicine's working, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff, and I do, like I definitely do. And now that I'm using it regularly, plus these Shiseido products, which seem to be, I mean, it's definitely not getting worse. It's not the best right now, but I definitely do think even from like 2.5 weeks ago it has gotten better. So hopefully I can just stay consistent with this routine and I'll see even more improvements. So I don't know, I guess this was just my skincare routine slash review on all these products I got, and I'm really happy about it. Like my mom has always gone to Shiseido, and I remember as a kid being like, ooh, I can't wait till I, like, cool, just dropped something, no big deal. Like I can't wait till I'm old enough to be able to go and like use this stuff, because obviously when you're like 10 years old, like you don't need this kind of stuff. So there's my full garbage that I need to empty. So yeah, these are the products that I use, and then at night just swap it out. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. My skin is looking a lot better, and I'm feeling a lot better about it. And I've actually decided to grow out my bangs just because I've had them for 7 years and I cut them myself because I don't really, like, I cut my own hair because I don't feel like spending $100 at a salon. So I cut my own bangs. Sometimes I cut them too short, sometimes they're uneven. They get super greasy in like a day. Like if I didn't have bangs, I could probably shower every other night because I don't sweat that bad at all. But it's just my bangs are so greasy. And I have just washed them out in the sink before, but then that's annoying. And I'm just kind of like, I don't really like my forehead, but I don't know. I've decided to grow them out. I've had them for 7 years and I'm just kind of like sick of it. So that's a thing. But I really hope you guys like this video. I don't know, this is like something I'm like into now, like, you know, working on my skin and making it look like the best it can, because I don't really wear makeup that much. I just kind of, like, maybe I'll wear like some eyeshadow, mascara, lipstick, like, that's really it. My cheeks are already pink, like I do not need blush at all. And yeah, so I'm more of like a fresh-faced type of girl, I guess. So obviously I want my skin to look like the best that it can, because I really don't wear that much makeup at all. So yeah, I just thought this would be a cool video to shoot. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.